So back here, we're going to go over a ENG for the hamstrings. So it's basically an eccentric. The goal of this is really to strengthen the entire range of the hamstring. We've worked a lot on the short range. Now we want to just make the entire range of that hamstring strong. So as you go through your running, whatever it might be, there's resiliency all the way through, and we don't have to worry about those little spots that are going to cause us a hiccup. So what she's going to do is she's going to bridge all the way up. We want to try to achieve as much hip extension as possible, so she's keeping this as high as possible. Abs are nice and tight. From here, we're going to lift the toes up. Not too much, but just a little bit. That's perfect right there. And now from here, she's going to slowly come all the way out. I like to start off with the 10 count. You can get as far up to as much as the athlete can take, so you can go 20, 30 even. Sometimes we'll mess around with that stuff. But you can see that she's maintaining her hip extension while the hamstrings are resisting, and she's slowly letting it all the way out. She can get all the way out, and then she's literally going to just drop to the ground. Good, rest. And then she can just pull them back nice and easy. Obviously, if she pulled them back without her butt on the ground, it'd be a little bit harder. It's not really the goal of what I'm showing you right here, but that's totally an option. So she's going to come all the way up. Quick note is that we want these heels to be as close to her butt as possible, because like we said, we want to strengthen the whole range. So this is the shortest range. If she starts out here, then we're missing that. So she's going to go one more, nice and slow, 10. Again, maintaining the hips up high. Abs are nice and tight, and she's really feeling these hamstrings resist and slowly lengthen, so that we're building resiliency the entire range of motion as we go out. She's going to come all the way to the ground again and slowly drop. Come all the way back, slide back. One of the things that you want to take note of is, again, the short range is really important, but you're going to feel this long range over here when they almost get straight. It's going to be really difficult too. Don't just flop out that last one. Whatever your time is, try to have it evenly distributed throughout. So now we're going to go ahead and show you the progression. So really difficult. She's going to go ahead and bridge all the way up with one leg. We can go ahead and bring this knee back into some flexion, so bend this knee. Good, we're going to try to keep this here. You can see how many things this actually replicates. So from here, she's going to do the exact same thing, way harder, trying to maintain that hip extension the whole time by driving through the heel with the glutes. And we're going to slowly, eccentrically groove this hamstring as she goes all the way down, and then bring it, just drop, bring it all the way back. And again, really advanced. You can go ahead and have them ENG it out and then try to bring it back without dropping the hips. Let's go ahead and do one of those just to mess with her. So all the way up, slowly let it out. As she gets to the bottom, we're gonna go all the way straight. Make sure you're slow in this last part. And then she's gonna curl that hammy and bring it back, trying to keep the hips up high. And you can see how brutal that really is. If you can do that, your hamstrings are definitely going to be in good shape. Good. Okay. All right, so next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of isometrics. Okay? We're going to go ahead and have her bridge up, just standard bridge. She's going to go ahead and pull her toes off to the ground too if you want. You can keep them on the ground, but it's a nice little ladder. From here, we're going to try to do like a 20-second hold. Again, you can vary the time depending on the individual, so she can stay here for 40 seconds even. From there, say we just held for 20, we want to go ahead and strengthen the next part, so you're going to walk a little bit further. She's got 2 inches, keep going, good. Now we're still here, still maintaining the hip extension, driving the glutes through here. As we get further this way, you're going to get a little bit less glute and more hammy. Keep moving. So we just did 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Now we're on to the third step, holding 20 seconds there, still trying to keep hip extension, abs are still tight. Go to that last one, and you can do as many stops along the way as you want. Good. Really where you get those hammies in here, she's got to drive those hamstrings through the ground. Hold 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay? So that's going to be a good way to kind of just cement that range of motion along the way. So she's strong here, and she just keeps getting stronger and stronger all the way through the range as long as we can hold. Rep scheme, again, really up to them. Maybe you do five reps of that, 20 seconds. You can do some different stuff in between also.